Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. Last time we took on Lenny, and we managed to finish him off where he fell to his apparent death. We also managed to save Roger. This time, assuming that this actually works, we're going to challenge with our Earthen Pipe, Chainmail Belt, Face Guard, Leonardo's Bear in case he decides to try Grand Slam against me, and see if we can take on round number 2. Alright, lesson time. Deadliest attack on the 3rd turn. Well, maybe he does it on the 3rd turn. I thought he did it his a thing on the 5th turn. I could be wrong. Maybe he only does that, anyway. He's immune to pretty much everything you can do. One thing to look at is if you plan on using this is to see, because it should do more damage, but you should also try and figure out whether it's going to delay you on your turn priority. So as long as it's not, we should be fine. This time around, he's got 500 HP. He has and will always be light-based. So we're looking at 3 perfects of those and another attack. Ouch. So yeah, there is one situation where buffs are actually useful in one-on-one fights, and that's either shield for physical defense or barrier for magic defense, and only if the enemy has a large number of hits, like with something like this. So if we wanted to use shield here we could. In fact, I think I am going to go for the shield in this fight. Because instead of doing 3 or 4 damage per hit, now he's only going to do 1 damage per hit, and it's going to do substantially less. And that's because it's going to drop it below the limit where, or in this case, he's still doing a few 2s there. Alright, let's do another Grand Slam here. I almost missed that altogether. That was bad. Yeah, substantially less damage. So yeah, we're finally starting to get to the point. Yeah, here's his 3rd, which is the primary reason that I wanted to make sure I had shield up. Because that way, it doesn't matter how much damage he's going to do, it's not really going to hurt me too much. Well, I missed again. I'm not very good at doing this on the Judgment Ring for some reason. I wonder if that does more than his normal attack. If I don't get the perfect. If I get the perfect, it's going to do more. But yeah, shield is actually beneficial. So let's go for this. Still not as much. But yeah, shield basically makes this a lot easier. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually survive this fight. And also note that your buffs should only last, I think it's 3 rounds? I could be wrong. Look at all those turns I'm getting. He's getting delayed by the fact that he's using a special move, so eventually I'll just get a whole whack ton of turns. So you could probably turtle up if you're having trouble early on, and eventually you'll make it through the fight. But that's up to you. Yeah, shield, a good choice for this fight.
True hero never loses.
Is that so? We get 1 cash. Helpful. Technically it's 10%, but since we only got 10 from him in general, doesn't really matter now, does it? Alright. Accept this new move. Now, the reason why we come here as early as you can is because Deathtron Hammer is fantastic. So check the personal. Oh, by the way, we got healed after the last story sequence after the boss fight in the previous episode there. Deathtron Hammer, 15 hits. Between this and Karen, we pretty much have a way of dealing with almost any situation that requires a hit total for, I don't know, probably the next 2 or 3 areas without any issues. So there's that. I guess I might as well heal you while I'm here. Use a couple of those. That's good enough. I'm not gonna go out of my way trying to heal from random stuff. I'm glad I was able to get that done now. In my test run, I kind of forgot about doing that in general, and instead of you know, getting it now, I waited until probably like 2 more areas before I finally went back and got it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oops. So there's that. Anyway, now that we've taken care of that, do I need to go back and do these? No, we only have 5 of those. All right, let's go to Wales. I would recommend making a save file before heading back to Wales. Just a thought. Hello, Roger. Check out the edge of the wall and a secret door will open up. Okay, let's do this again. Your house is fucking round! What edge? Technically, it's over here somewhere. Somewhere, I think. If I remember correctly. No? Okay, then I can't remember where the bloody hell I'm supposed to go. Was it over here? Okay, it was exactly where I thought it was, but apparently the icon would not appear for no reason. I ran around here for like a minute and a half trying to figure out where the bloody hell it was. Video game, why do you have to be so rude? Alright, get in the damn elevator. I don't know why games do that. Why do you make your hitboxes for these little things that you can interact with on the field so difficult to figure out? Do they let me even talk to this door? No. Remember that there's a door here for later. And this is the way we need to go. Oh, we'll all be. So yeah, if you remember in the last episode, they were after the Emigre manuscript, Roger himself, and an airship, which they already have. So I don't know why they needed this, but whatever. Of the heavy water. Nuclear fusion engine! Roger! Can you share it with the rest of the world, please? That a bucket of water and she'll fly for 3,000 kilometers. Are you serious? Well, that's one hell of an airship. Your engine is ridiculous. Truly astounding. The hell with you! No understanding of the intricacies of science.
By the way, Sir Roger, you do know where Nikolai is going, don't you?
Of course I do.
Where?
To where the leader of Sapientes, Gladio, is. He's headed for Petrograd, Russia.
Okay. We haven't been to Russia yet.
Correct. Okay, it's almost time for liftoff. Hold on tight, everyone. Bacon Jet liftoff!
Of course, he named it after himself.
Is this thing safe?
Don't talk to me right now. Okay, that's better. That was one of my smoothest takeoffs.
Not a good sign.
So who is this leader anyway? What's he really after?
His name is Grigory Rasputin, and his goal is to take over the Russian Empire.
That name sounds familiar to you. Congratulations, you've heard of people in our own history. We can now go to Petrograd, Russia. Let's go. Well, someone had a good night.
Lord Rasputin, you're still here. I'm sorry. I guess I overslept.
Well, you had quite a workout. But no worry. It's not yet noon. Yes? What is it?
I have a message from Her Majesty, Empress Alexandra.
Is it about tonight's ball?
Yes, it begins at nightfall. Her Majesty requests that you arrive in the hall before then.
Unfortunately, I will not be attending. I must be at church this evening.
But Her Majesty...
Tell her that I will see her tomorrow.
Yes, my lord.
My, straight out of bed and already an invitation to the royal ball.
Well, now, since you healed the prince, the Empress has come to rely on you. She wants to spend some more time with you.
More work to gain the Emperor's trust, eh?
You won't have to toil much longer. Am I right?
Yes, it's time. Time to take the stage as the man who ended the 300-year-old Romanov dynasty.
The first time, and even on my test run, I didn't recognize
The world will be changed forever.
who the naked lady in his bed was until she put on her getup, and then, oh, it's her.
Veronica. The Godslayer will come here eventually. Be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
One more thing. Keep a close watch on Nikolai. It seems he's having secret negotiations with the Japanese envoy. Now go.
Also, that look, that voice.
The fool. He can't forget his puny revenge.
And his obvious scheming. No, he's not evil at all. Complete good guy. Oh, so we're now seeing what's going on outside of the same room that we were just in, though without voice acting for some reason. Yes, my lord. E1 the page. That's not a decoration. That's a person. Girl behaving suspiciously. I agree. Can't hear what's going on, huh? And they were so loud last night. Whoa. She didn't get caught. Interesting enough. That was close. Walking around here like she owns the place. Be up to no good instead. If I can get some kind of proof that Rasputin's really like, I can show it to my father and then he'll know the truth. What's that going to accomplish? I'm not gonna let you get your hands on Mother Russia. We'll see what Ewan has to say here. Ewan, I'm not exactly sure how you want to pronounce that name. Anastasia! Also, we no longer have a party. Princess Anastasia, the 4th princess, the Romanov dynasty. Cute appearance belies her devilish personality. She's determined to save her motherland of Russia. Okay. To be entirely honest with you guys, I would have, before I did the test run, the only thing I really remembered about this part of the game was running around with a character that I knew nothing about and this song. No time for snack stealing, huh? Now that's one thing I haven't really had a good opportunity to talk about a lot is the music for this game, and it really is pretty damn good. There's a number of songs that have just completely caught in my head. We haven't gotten to the best of it yet. We will eventually get there, but this was kind of a bit of a turning point for me, at least from what I remembered from my initial playthrough, because this is one of the first songs we've heard in quite some time that really kind of worked really well with me and something that just kind of stuck in my head. Prince Yusupov. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. Again, my Russian pronunciation is not going to be any better than my German pronunciation or my French pronunciation. I can't pronounce words in English, let alone other languages, so my apologies if I butcher anyone's name or anything like that. Can't let our relationship with the people worsen. Ever since Lord Rasputin got himself involved in our politics, Russia seems to be walking through a fog. Interesting. Once I was done with my test run, I was actually interested enough with the fact that we have control over an actual Russian princess, and she's not an entirely made-up character. She is based off of the real-life person, to some extent anyway, from real life, as is Rasputin, as are many of the characters that we're going to encounter here in Russia. So it was actually, like, the story behind them in the game was interesting enough that I went onto YouTube and I watched like a full, like, 15-20 minute video kind of documenting kind of the real life history of people like Anastasia Romanov, Rasputin, and kind of that whole mix up and what eventually happened in real life with it. I'm not going to get into too much detail. But the one thing that I think works out really well so far with what we've seen as it jives with what actually happened or allegedly happened in real life is that there were rumors at one point of Rasputin. My brain stopped functioning for a second. I'm surprised I'm still breathing. There was rumors of Rasputin involved in kind of like orgies or something to that effect, and being very much involved in the politics of Russia and having, you know, being relied upon very heavily after reportedly being able to heal the young prince, which is something he does in this game as well. They already have spoken about it. But the fact that he is, you know, there are allusions to that in real life, and the fact that he started off his appearance by sleeping with Veronica, you can see the correlations there. I like the little nod to real life at the same time, you know, making the character obviously, you know, their own for this game. All right. Stand ready for snack stealing prevention. I'm assuming she has a trend here, stealing all the snacks. Don't go causing any trouble now. Alright, let's go in here. Trying to remember where exactly I am on the map. Inhaled poison gas. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we have a treasure chest here. A seal of life. Nice. And what about you? Grand Duke Dimitri. Nothing but bad news every time. Pass the information on to the Tsar. But I wonder if he gets the full reports. So we've got... I do have a map for this area. It's one of the few areas that I actually have a map for. The map is kind of confusing, to be quite honest. We'll make it through. We can't collect all of the items right now. In fact, right now, we can only get 4 while we're in the palace here. Do we really want to get political on this? I don't think so. No, let's pass on that. Let's talk to the big dude here. Prosperous Gorby. You enjoying the bracelet you brought the other day? Even though it's wartime, my shop is well stocked. Let me know if there's anything you might need. Times being they are, costs have gone up ever so slightly, I'm sure. There isn't... No, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. No, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I believe there is an item in this room. Another item. Oh? Okay, so we have the bottom set of items. Must be the orange one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I was reading the map wrong. Also, they said that she bought or had a bracelet. Go to equiption. She has no weapon because she's a princess. She's got some robes. She's got a face guard and a bracelet, which, you know, actually makes sense. I do note, no access to anything else. Crest change, no access to any of the other crests that we had before, which is why I didn't bother to equip anything before we came here. She has Arc Barrier, Arc Mirage, different edges, and that's it. Her offensive capabilities at this point are pretty much nil. But Arc Barrier increases defense for all allies. This is an all-targeting barrier spell. Fantastic. We finally have both that and Mirage, which I'll never use, but it's there. So anyway, yeah, Ring Custom. If we go over here, we don't have access to any of the extras that we had before. I just got another strike one. We don't have that, so we can't do any effects there. Ring types. We're going to put her to technical, just like everybody else. And add-on effects. We don't have any of those either. So, well, we got somewhere at least. What's up? Empress was very firm about that. Walking down the west hallway. Don't go sneaking out of the castle causing disturbances. I'm the one who gets in trouble. Well, she's a little troublemaker, it seems. Also, from what I recall from, you know, my little bit of research into the princess's character in real life, she was a bit of a tomboy that wanted to always go out and explore. So seeing her apparently having a similar personality in this game is a nice little touch. Alright, so we got the Empress card. We got one more card. Did I... Very hidden treasure chest. Physical attack down. So that's 3 items that we've gotten with the princess here. Let's go back in here, see if there's anybody to talk to. And there's 4. So those are the only 4 items that we can get at the moment. Also, our items, we don't have many. Don't have many. Inventory, I believe, Yeah, all the key items remain for some reason. But everything else does not. So anyway, ring custom, let's put that on. Physical attack down. And let's go talk to some people. Take a little while to clean the room. I think that's pretty much good for today. Next time, our directive at this point is to go find Ewan the Page. And yeah, apparently it's no longer Yuri's game. We're going to follow Princess Romanov here and see exactly what she's going to do and how this all eventually will tie into Yuri's story. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.